It's time once again to continue our journey. Star Trek, today, The Next Generation, Season 3, Episode 10. We're in those double digits. If it's your first time here, we are watching all of Star Trek in release order for the very first time, and not only do we do reactions, but we talk about each episode in depth after watching them, and those are posted the day after the reaction, so make sure to check that out too. But Episode 10, man, this season, it's not been a roller coaster as much as Season 2. The quality, I would agree, has definitely gone up, but I'm ready for a banger, you know? I'm ready for something amazing.
Yeah, because episode 9 was not that, so
Oh,
hopefully we just took that dip in the roller coaster and now we're going to start climbing, so let's find out.
ooh, okay. Second time in a row, no Enterprise shot at the beginning.
Brother John Bates, is that not the morning which breaks yonder?
Who's that?
Under what captain serve you?
Under Sir Thomas Erpingham.
Oh, it's Data.
Holodeck, you think?
He hath not told his thought to the king.
No, or 'tis not meet he should.
Look at that hair.
Therefore his fears out of doubt be of the same relish as ours are.
Practicing for a play?
His cause being just, and his quarrel honorable.
That's more than we know.
That's Patrick Stewart.
But if the cause be not good, the king himself have a heavy reckoning to make.
That is.
Father of his son, nor the master of his servant.
Splendid. Data splendid.
But it's like obviously not Picard dressed up because, okay, yeah, holodeck creatures, okay. Or characters or whatever.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart's just like, let me do this.
You're here to learn about the human condition, and there is no better way of doing that than by embracing Shakespeare.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Go ahead, number one.
Sensors are picking up an unidentified craft in the neutral zone.
Oh, the show.
We'll get to the rest of the act another time, Data.
Damn it.
Computer, file, program, and clear.
Every time you start to think,
Just maybe.
yeah.
Listen to what Shakespeare is telling you
oh,
about the
handheld
man,
here.
Data. A king who had true feeling for
The first handheld ever in Star Trek?
We've seen something like this before.
Performance for the crew in the near future.
Let's not rush it, shall we?
He's like, don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, it's not even then. Okay, not even the end of the hook. I was already bought in, guys. You don't gotta.
What would a scout ship be doing this far into the neutral zone?
Captain, the Romulan is hailing us.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS...
Federation ship, please help me. Requesting asylum.
Chasing each other?
Was like maybe a Romulan rebel, like.
Maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
wow, okay,
maybe, yeah.
good hook.
Yeah.
Good hook.
Uh,
You had me bought in with the Shakespeare. I don't know what exact. I'm not, an expert. I don't know the exact what that Shakespeare was. I don't know if you know.
neither do I, but something about a king. I just want an entire episode of that now.
Yep. And Picard directing it. Dude, that being Patrick Stewart is hilarious.
Oh, that's amazing. And I feel like acting is a great way to teach Data about humanity because, acting, you learn the human condition. People learn about themselves through acting. I mean, I think I did when I took acting classes.
It'll be like a retelling or a reimagining of a Shakespeare play that I don't know, and therefore I'm not going to get all the references, and everyone's going to get mad. Sorry ahead of time. I read Romeo and Juliet, all right? Leave me alone.
Explain yourself and your intent.
No reply, sir.
Hail the scout.
So a scout ship and a regular Romulan ship. Okay.
Please, you must help me.
We are moving to intercept. Maintain your course and power.
Oh, he's getting blown up. This is interesting.
140 by 205, sir.
Federation space.
Right. Move to within 5 kilometers.
Great score going on as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're going all out with the score right here.
Romulan vessel, you are now in Federation territory. Unless you withdraw...
See ya.
I ain't dealing with you.
Warbird has re-entered the neutral zone, heading toward Romulan territory.
Maybe it's like something with this guy. They're like, it's your problem now.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Transporter 2, prepare to beam the occupant of the scout ship directly aboard.
Aye, sir.
O'Brien. Or this whole thing is a ruse.
Oh, like they weren't actually chasing and trying to kill him. A lot of possibilities. It was O'Brien before.
That was O'Brien. It said O'Brien.
I must see your captain immediately.
We'll get you to sickbay after
This
that.
cannot wait. I have information vital to your survival.
And they set up in that episode with Geordi working with the Romulan that Romulans have green blood. So, good continuity there.
Within 48 hours, the reactor core will be online.
The Federation sensors that monitor the neutral zone just missed it.
Riker's not buying it.
A fleet of Romulan warbirds will be within striking distance of 15 Federation sectors. Destroy the base now, and the threat is over.
Well, I'm sure you are fatigued by your ordeal, and you...
Picard's like, I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you my plan.
No doubt, you will wish to question me further.
Why would you trust him, you know?
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because he's basically saying, like, hey, war is coming, so you do the first move. But it's like, it can obviously be a trick in them doing it.
Yeah. Oh, blow the base. Everything will be fine. Yeah, okay, pal.
I think it's a plant to draw us into the neutral zone. That way we look like the aggressors.
All right, they're already ahead of it. Written by Ron Moore. I'm just glad I'm keeping up. What's happening?
Less than 48 hours to prevent a war, or perhaps to start one. This will depend on establishing the truth.
Oh! What an excellent shot, too. Out the window like that in the background.
Thank you, Doctor. How fortunate that you know something of Romulan medicine.
Yes, I had a chance to gain some experience recently.
Ooh!
How do you allow Klingon Patak to walk around in a Starfleet uniform?
You are lucky this is not a Klingon ship. We know how to deal with spies.
Oh, remove this toy Za from my sight.
But as a Romulan might say, only a Varul would use such language in public.
All right, guys, let us know what all those words are.
Lieutenant Worf. I like him. To be more accurate, I understand him. Warrior. Proud. Fearless. Living only for combat. Exactly the type that will get us all killed if we're not careful.
I'm bought in. This is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just think it's funny, just like us at any callback whatsoever. Oh! That's what pops us.
Continuity.
This is interesting, a scene with just this guy.
I like him, so it's okay with me.
Oh, boy. It's like I keep going back and forth with him already.
Captain Picard, Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
Oh, here we go. Let's see what the bosses have to say.
We have received an official protest from the Romulan Empire demanding the return of your defector. Obviously, we are refusing to comply. This will eventually fall on your shoulders, Jean-Luc. You must decide if he's telling the truth.
Was that a helpful Starfleet transmission?
That wasn't an asshole?
Actually agreed and helped?
Now watch what happens at 095433 on the clock.
Look at this shot. See the ceiling.
Just 2.6 seconds later, the warship slows to precisely the same speed. The warship kept its distance every time.
They fired on the scout ship. They could have killed him.
Not necessarily, Doctor.
What a shot right here.
Yeah. Like, it's so weird seeing it up there.
Mount Rushmore of next gen.
They're very bad burns. I hardly think...
A possibility.
Oh.
Romulans are pretty dedicated.
Yeah.
Warnings have gone out to all outposts along the border, as well as several independent vessels in nearby sectors. We are prepared to take them on if that is what they want. All Federation starships have been placed on yellow alert.
I want this guy to be the Starfleet contact.
Hell yeah.
You're a spy, aren't you?
No.
Then prove it. You can begin by telling me something about the location and the strength of the Romulan fleet.
I don't know it.
The number of troops under your admiral's command.
Irrelevant! Irrelevant! Fool I've been to come looking for courage in a lair of cowards.
Ooh. Oh, is she gonna be like, he's telling the truth?
Message from Security Officer Klingon vessel Bortus.
Mr. Worf, will you handle this at Security Station, Deck 9?
Aye, sir.
You're thinking Klingon vessel?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about the last scene.
That's tough. You can't just leave a banger of a scene and
Yeah, I'm like processing it.
Somehow I think we're gonna catch the Romulans with their pants down on Nelvana 3, just like he says.
don't say it. Pants down.
Because your gut tells you so.
Exactly.
Resulting in a conclusion based as much on instinct and intuition as on fact. What does one do if he has no instinct or intuition?
Good point.
Look at this.
Sorry, Dade, I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, look at this. It's my turn to watch you.
Why do you invade my privacy?
I was attempting to ascertain what my guts tell me about you.
You're the android. I know a host of Romulan cyberneticists that would love to be this close to you.
That's cool. He has a reputation.
Am I correct in assuming you regret your decision to come here?
What I did had to be done. It's a bitter thing to be exiled from your own home.
But perhaps we can bring Romulus to you.
Holodeck?
Holodeck time.
Yeah. He's great so far.
Oh, I love this guy. Now, through this guy's memory of telling it the data is able to program the entire planet.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if they have Romulus in there. I mean, like, they have, like, I mean, they could see it. I don't think that's too much of a stretch.
You are free to stay here as long as you wish.
I no longer live here. Turn it off.
But you bring up a good point, too. It could also be him telling them to program stuff, too, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
This is my home now, my future.
This holodeck.
It must not be in vain. Arrange a meeting between myself and Captain Picard.
Oh, zooming in.
Tell him Admiral Sherrock wants to see him.
I'm just not convinced that you are telling the truth.
What must I do?
You must convince me.
Fair enough.
Admiral, your credibility is stretched beyond belief. You've crossed over, Admiral. You make yourself comfortable with that.
Do you have any children, Captain Picard? A family?
No.
Then you have sacrificed too much for your career.
Yes, this is all very interesting.
When he looks down at the first smile of his baby girl and realizes it is for her that I am here. Not to destroy the Romulan Empire, but to save it. She will grow up believing that her father is a traitor. But she will grow up. If we stop this war before it begins.
I can't, unless I have unequivocal cooperation.
Oh, okay. All right, all named characters get in here.
Admiral Jarok has provided me with the locations and tactical plans of the Romulan fleet.
Oh!
Scanning the planet, sir. No life forms, no power sources, no weapon systems.
No indication of a base at all.
Perhaps you would care to explain why we are here, Admiral.
There doesn't appear to be a base.
Nelvana 3, Admiral. No base, no weapons, no sign of any life at all. Is it possible they could have been feeding you disinformation? Could all this have been to test your loyalty?
No. It's impossible.
They let you escape with an arsenal of worthless secrets.
Permission to withdraw from the neutral zone.
But then, like, what's the point besides, like, giving this guy, like, testing this guy's loyalty, I guess? Like, they're going to go through all that just to test him? I mean...
Well, now they're in
this guy...
now they're in the neutral zone, so...
I knew there was something else.
It's like, oh, you entered the neutral zone, we get to kill you now.
Yep. They technically did the first move.
Captain Picard, I hardly expected to see you again so soon.
It's
Oh!
Would you have us believe this satellite is an excuse for your aggressive charge across the neutral zone?
He's like, I can see Jarek standing right there.
If an apology will do, then I offer it.
I'm afraid it won't. You will return the traitor Jarok. Then you will surrender as prisoners of war.
You seriously expect me to accept those terms?
I expect you won't. You have 30 seconds to decide.
30 seconds?
Are you prepared to die today, Tomalok?
I expected more from you than an idle threat, Picard.
Mr. Worf.
Aye, sir.
Wait a minute! It is the Klingon warship!
What shall it be, Tomalok?
You will still not survive our assault.
But now he's gonna start a war with both of them.
Shall we die together?
I look forward to our next meeting, Captain.
They hit him from behind too.
Will you extend the appreciation of the Federation and my personal gratitude to the Klingons?
Aye, sir.
Take us back, number one.
He's like, that's how it fucking done.
I did it for nothing.
Oh, yeah, he's still depressed.
This poor guy.
And now he can't go back home.
For nothing.
Should probably get this guy off the ship. We'll
I got-
drop you off.
I got no one comforted him.
Yeah, they're all just like awkwardly looking over it. I'm like, yeah, basically.
He ingested a flow distance.
Ah.
He must have brought it.
Oh, that was that orange
Yeah.
A letter to his wife and daughter.
He must have known it would be impossible for us to deliver it.
Today, perhaps. We may hope to see a day of peace when we can take his letter home.
Oh my god, dude.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
You know, it's sad knowing that, you know, I'm just gonna guess because Star Trek's still going. There hasn't been that peace. I mean, maybe they did. Maybe the Romulans. Maybe they do come to peace. Who knows? I mean, they did it with the Klingons. So.
I don't know. I just hope they take as long as possible because I love this rivalry and I love how they, you know, they're making callbacks. They brought Tomalok back. They made a reference to the Galandan thing. With the oh shit, that was great.
That was nuts.
That was wonderful.
Nuts. Obviously, contender, one of the best so far. I mean. It was funny, I had said earlier in the series, I was like, you know, from TOS, I was much more into the Romulans, and now, like, TNG, I'm full swing, I love the Klingons, and it's like, finally, they've brought the Romulans back up to, like, this threat, and, like, this good villain, and interesting characters, like, Jarok is the first of its kind we've seen, I think, from either Klingon or Romulan, like, a traitor like that.
Yeah, I gotta look him up, because I love
Was it John Hancock?
No, it was James Sloyan.
James Sloyan.
John Hancock was the Starfleet guy.
Oh, nice, all right.
Yeah, James Sloyan was our boy.
He was great. Excellent. One of my favorite guest characters so far. The series.
For sure.
Awesome to see Tomalok back so quick.
Oh, yeah, I was surprised. I mean, yeah, I said like 2 callbacks in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I love this, man. I mean, this is like scene for scene. This is one where I'm probably not going to say a lot here because I'm ready to just dive into the discussion, but what a banger. And we asked for it and we got it, I guess.
Yeah, A+. Great.
The score. The score was excellent. Yet again, another great episode, great score. What are the odds?
Oh yes, when we found out like the dude like did it all for nothing, and it like shows Picard like just slowly walking across like the whatever area he was in. It was like, oh shit, this, it's great, just fantastic.
Yeah, well, we're going to dive into this one. This is going to be a fun discussion, so make sure to check that out. If it's available, it's to be right there for you to click. If it's not yet, they're posted typically the day after the reaction, so come back and check that out. Subscribe if you haven't. Join us on this journey as we watch Star Trek for the first time, and let us know if this is also one of your favorite episodes. What was this called? I can't remember the name of it.
It was called The Defector.
The Defector. All
Yeah,
right, well,
yeah. The title was on there for like a split second.
Yeah.
Then it was gone. Let me make sure. The Defector. Yeah.
Let us know if The Defector is one of your favorites as well, because we loved it for sure.
The reveal of that was just fantastic.
Perfect.
With the score and Picard like slowly making that slow turn, and it's like, oh wait a minute.
I would be interested how much it impacts a rewatch, but leading up to that, it's not like it hinged on that reveal. The whole episode was excellent. I don't want to discount The Enemy, but it's just funny because after watching The Enemy, I was like, wow, finally, a good Romulan episode in TNG, only for this to be right around the corner. I'm sure they were all like...
they were all waiting.
Yeah.
They were all waiting for this one, because this was everything I could have wanted.
It really is starting to get well-rounded with these villains, where you have the Klingons. They're just like the brute force, aggressive, but they're honorable, but they're just coming straight at you to punch you in the face. They're not really going to like try to trick you or manipulate you that much. Then you have the Romulans that are also now much more aggressive than they were in TOS just because of time that's gone by, but they're more sneaky, trying to manipulate you, trick you, get you to attack first so that they have an excuse, like the more Cold War element. And then even, you got to give it a little bit of credit, then you even have the Ferengi in there. They're just up to no good, just like mischievous, but they're not like that big of a threat physically.
Right,
just,
right.
And it's like you're getting these, so it's all well-rounded, where I was afraid, especially with Romulans and Klingons, like, is there going to be too much overlap where they're like the same purpose? But like, not at all.
Alex and Josh, best fans, they now stand.
I read Romeo and Juliet, all right? Leave me alone.